All right, bros, we're gonna be reacting to Asmongold's video here. I've been seeing a lot of this Joe Rogan, the View stuff, so I saw this video pop on my feed. I wanted to watch it and just see how it goes. And my little kitty says, "Make sure you guys like and subscribe, please, please." All right, guys, let's check it out.
Clips of The View. Now, if you guys don't know what show this is a show for bored, neurotic housewives that day drink and spend all day watching daytime television, and most of them probably hate men, which really they hate men because they hate themselves. And so that's it. Show's about to be canceled. No, it's not. This show isn't going to get canceled. There's no way it's going to get canceled. Do you know how many losers watch this show? Tons of people watch this show. Think about how many disaffected, disenfranchised, angry house moms there are. And they're all watching The View being like, ha, exactly, yes.
Do you guys know anybody who watches The View? Let me know in the comments below. I actually don't know. The only people I know who watch it are like from like commentary videos like this or reaction videos. I've never met anybody who sits down and is like, I watch The View. It's one of my shows I can't miss, man. I just love it. I don't know anybody like that.
That's what they're doing, yes. She's my wife? Yeah, exactly. A lot of losers. True. Yeah, they're truing it. You go, girl. Exactly. Bitter hags.
We went from Walter Cronkite, basically, to this guy, Joe Rogan, who believes in dragons. I checked it. He believes in dragons? He believes in dragons.
Did you triple
and
I checked it.
Yes, I did.
Come on.
And he also thinks that the
Even she thinks it's stupid. Whoopi Goldberg is the queen of stupid-ass shit of saying, and even she thinks this is stupid.
dragons, like, I guess, like dinosaur type of animals.
Yeah.
roam
Oh,
the-
so, okay. So, well, let's clarify here. Oh, he believes in dinosaurs. Oh, what a fucking retard. This guy still believes in dinosaurs? Well, everybody knows that all the fossils in the ground of dinosaurs, oh, they're just put in there by Jewish people to make the Christians question their faith. Obviously, right?
Asmon's trying to get banned again, dude. He's trying to get banned again.
Yeah, this is, I mean, haven't you been on 4chan?
Earth when people did.
Rogan really leaning into this one by changing his ex-bio to, quote, dragon believer. Joe Concha is a Fox News contributor, and he joins us now. Joe, this is so up Joe Rogan's alley in terms of what he finds funny, to, first of all, be called a dragon believer, and also to be accused of being an unreliable source of information.
As if The View is, like, so if you're getting community noted, legal noted by your own production team multiple times a week, and you're complaining that somebody else isn't a reliable source of information, ooh, I wonder what the real problem is.
And I just want to add one thing about the dinosaurs thing. When they said, oh, he talked about them being alive when people were around. There was a guest he had. I don't remember who it was. It was like Graham Hancock or somebody like that. I think his name's Graham Hancock. Or the other guy, the biologist one. I can't remember his name right now. One of them where they're talking about how like some like Aztec or Mayans or some other like old civilization had a hieroglyphics of the Triceratops and a Stegosaurus. So that's kind of weird that they had that in like 1300 years ago. The civilization was alive. So that's what they're referring to. So it's kind of a catty comment
By the ladies of The View. So what is your reaction to all of this?
Oh, yes, Carly. We should absolutely trust The View.
Oh,
and
yeah.
not the guy who revolutionized the world with electric cars, SpaceX. I could go on with the accomplishments of Elon Musk. I have a question. Do stupid people get...
I don't know what that has to do with Joe Rogan, but yeah, sure.
I know what it has to do. That guy was talking. He doesn't know who Joe Rogan is. And he was like, he was talking about Elon Musk, and somebody in his ear was like, dude, that's Elon, that's Elon, that's Elon.
accomplishments of Elon Musk. I have a question. Do stupid people get to a point in life where they realize that they're, stupid? Because this is what panic...
They do. And that's like, so I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. And it's like, and here's a good parallel. Have you ever had a time where like you're like fucking with your dog, where like you put it in front of a mirror and then like the dog is barking at the mirror or it's mad at the mirror or cat, and then eventually it figures out, wait a minute. Oh. right? Like, that's it. Have you guys had that happen where like he figures it out?
I've actually had that happen with this little girl right here with the laser. I was doing the laser and she was falling around and she looked at me and said, "Wait a minute. He's controlling the laser."
Like the dog figures out, oh wow. Or like, you know, he's like chasing his tail and he's like, wait a minute. Oh, it's my tail. Fuck. Imagine that.
It's my tail, fuck.
But with a person. Yeah.
Sounds like in legacy media. I've said this before in this program. It's worth repeating again because it's so disturbing. The View is under the ABC News umbrella. ABC News is run by a woman named Dana Walden. Dana Walden is Kamala Harris's very best friend.
ABC stands for Always Be Lying.
They lived right near each other in Brentwood, California when she was a senator.
ABC Always Be Lying? What happened to the C?
There. Dana Walden set up Kamala Harris on a blind date with Doug Emhoff, who she obviously is now married to.
Oh, wow.
And now this is what the result is of Dana Walden running ABC News.
I hate that girl, that Sunny girl. I hate this girl's kind of hot though. I'll be honest, she's kind of hot. I hate that Sunny girl though.
You have people like Joy Behar and Whoopi Goldberg under the ABC News umbrella.
Look at it's all a
old
bunch
ladies.
Of girls, and you know he's there with his fucking wife. He's probably there with maybe his wife. This guy's
Facts.
fuck yeah, I had to be here, right? This is it.
Facts.
Like it's all girls, man.
Their minds on a daily basis. And it's actually kind of fun to watch, but at some point, people are going to be like, all right, I don't want to listen to this anymore because, quite frankly, I can't trust you people because you told us that Donald Trump was Hitler, and now apparently Hitler is going to be the 47th president of the United States. Go figure.
Well, that would be
at some point, I would argue that point is already here. I mean,
I don't think anybody's watching anymore.
The election and beyond. I mean, people are not watching this stuff, and I broaden that out to all the mainstream media collectively. I'm going to take a different tact on this, though, Joe. Shouldn't conservatives be celebrating this cacophony because it shows that there are factions on the left that still refuse to acknowledge ultimately why Trump won. And
the only thing that I'm surprised about The View with is the fact that they acknowledge that the results of the election are legitimate.
They had to. When he got the popular vote, all those narratives, all those pre-planned narratives they had, went out the door because he won the popular vote, he won the electoral college, he won almost all the states. It's kind of hard to say anything else when the whole map is red except for like 5 cities. You know what I mean?
That's the only thing that I find surprising about them.
The reasons for it. And so
I wouldn't have expected
I don't know, looking
that.
ahead to 2026, that bodes well for the Republicans if they still haven't figured out why the Republicans won.
It's a great point, Todd. I mean, I said this on this program. I'll say it again. Before the election, you guys know this, I said that I couldn't see how Kamala Harris could beat Donald Trump when Donald Trump was winning over black voters to the amount that he was, Latino voters to the amount that he did. Obviously, we also had the union voters, rank and file. He was winning those over as well. We saw the Teamsters in terms of their internal polling.
Anybody who
The border, he had the border as well.
thought that Trump was going to lose, I'm sorry. You got lost in the sauce.
See, I thought Trump was going to win, but the only reason I was like, some people, he's going to win unless it's like 2020, unless something funky happens. But if it's a free election, a fair election, he's going to win.
You did. You got lost in the sauce. That's just, yeah, you did for a while. I never said I thought he was going to lose. I said there was a chance he lost the popular vote, but that's it. I was actually talking to my dad last night about the minus 700K thing. I was.
That he was winning there big time.
Let me know in the comments below. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm assuming he'll sit maybe from a different stream I haven't watched. He lost 700K subscribers, I assume, or maybe 700,000 in ad revenue or something, or partnership. What is that 700K, guys? I'm assuming it's subs. That's what I'm assuming.
And when you win those 3 Democratic strongholds, the Democrat nominee, in this case Kamala Harris, didn't have any chance. So, yeah, that's the thing. Like, they should understand that Donald Trump won for a reason, that he resonated with the very viewers that they seek to bring in. And, I'll just leave it there.
I wonder if we're going to see Kamala Harris ever again. Or if this is just going to be like...
Supposedly they did a vote with the Democrats, and they voted her the next nominee already. So Gavin Newsom was second, I guess, in this vote. So I guess they're gonna run with her again in 2028. Time could tell; it could always change. But right now, she's still their girl. I don't know how. She sucks.
You lost to Orange Hitler. Like, we don't want to look at you anymore. I feel like there's no way she can come back from this.
They're gonna try.
Most VPs go away. She's still like, she lost worse than Hillary. That's impressive.
Hillary got the popular vote.
It really is, because Hillary had 30 years of being an obnoxious bitch in the public eyes, and she only had maybe 10. Oh, that's really impressive. She racked up them hours.
I really didn't like her, guys.
That Trump resonates with people, while people like Joy Behar and Whoopi Goldberg, went after a Staten Island bakery because they wouldn't make her a cake because their boiler went down? I mean, come on. I mean,
what do you...
I mean, this is insane. And at some point, people are going to be like, all right, I'm done with you guys. I'm done.
All right, really quickly, continuing with the post-mortem here.
If you guys don't know what he's talking about, I guess there's a bakery that I guess one of their ovens was broken. So she called in to get some bakery stuff for the show. And she said, it's Whoopi Goldberg. It's me. It's Whoopi. And they're like, nah, we can't get you those bakeries, dog. It's broken. Sorry. And then she said, oh, we called back later with a different name and they could make it. So then she had to apologize about it because it came out and they were like, hey, bitch, it was a broken oven. It was nothing racist, nothing about your politics, nothing about your race or you're a female. It was the oven, okay?
Is former NBC News anchor Brian Williams. He was on with Seth Meyers last night. Watch this.
It is tough love time for the Democratic Party. I think it needs to be stripped down and rebuilt. I think it's insulting when members of the working class, which the Democratic Party has lost entirely in our lifetimes.
Well, here's the thing, is that the Democratic Party has turned into the party of celebrities and socialites. So now being working class is like seen as a negative thing because it's like a luxury value that people think that they have. They're like, oh yeah, we're part of the cool kids club. And guess what? With somebody like old Joe Biden, oh, well, we know Joe. He's been around forever. He's on our side. We're the workers, right? Sleepy Joe, but at least he's dreaming of something that people like.
He remembers.
Here's the thing. And that's the reason why people voted for old Joe. Bernie, yeah, exactly. They don't give a fuck. Now it's the party, it's party of socialites. That's it.
It's a party of college too. They really put all their eggs in one bag with try to make everybody go to college. They try to make everybody a liberal college elite. I went to I'm in California, so I went to a university, and the population of the university at the time, it seems a little different now in the college days now with all these kids. But when I was there like 8 years ago, it was pretty much you're liberal, and if you were like a conservative, like I remember people were in 2016 wouldn't even say they're voting for Trump in college because they're scared their teachers would mark them differently. So like that's what they went for. They went for more like the high brown nose kind of people. And like you said, they pushed the working class out. And when Asmon and I were kids, we definitely were living with a Democratic Party that was for the people. It was for the working class, and the Republicans were considered more the high end people, the business people, the warmongers, and it's just like it's flipped. It's like 100% flipped in like what we're like in our 30s. So like in 20 years, it's flipped. It's kind of crazy.
She accused a bakery of that won't make a cake for her because of her politics when it was actually the boiler problem, so they can't make the cake. So it's the classic, oh, wow, they hate me because I'm X, Y, or Z, but it's actually just some completely normal reason that you've made yourself the main character in their lives and they're like not even aware of it. That basically what happened?
Yeah, 100%.
The cake was a lie. Memes are becoming reality very fast. They spent so much fucking money on her. I know. So it's like, how many times have you guys seen, like, I've seen a lot of tweets and messages of people that were, they were saying, oh, if you think the economy is bad, well, just get a better job. We'll just work harder, just make more money. Like, oh, wow, eggs are expensive for you. Oh, wow, that's such a big problem. It's like, yeah, it is. You think they're going to give a fuck about your social issue if they can't afford food? Don't you understand Maslow's hierarchy of needs? This is like basic psychology. But they just can't figure it out. They don't understand. It's literally the most basic concept. And they can't even realize it. It's the party of educated people. It's the party of educated people who look down on uneducated people. And so if you become a party of people who look down on other people, don't expect them to vote for you. That's it. You can't look down on somebody and then be like, oh wow, why aren't you saying that I should run the country? Yeah, I wonder why.
To insist the economy is.
Also, I want to add, how can you be considered the educated party if you're too stupid to see the basic things he just said? Like right now, even the Democrats are like trying to fumble. Like, what's going on? How did we lose this? How did we lose this? It's like playing. If you're an American, if you're not a millionaire right now, you can see why they lost the election. Like you said, eggs. I can't afford my eggs, bro. So then you why are you gonna go for these social issues? So you have all these like smart people unable to figure out the most basic things. It's kind of weird.
Doing great. I think the biggest unforced error of the Biden administration by far was the border. To tell people it's not a problem is insulting.
I think that Kamala Harris talking all that bullshit about Israel probably did more damage to her than the border did, because it demotivated people that were the extreme left, right? The ones that were very, very vocal, very radical. It demotivated them from voting for her. I think it did more damage to her than anything, because every single person, like not every single one, but I feel like almost every person who like Palestine was like a single issue problem for them, every single one of them probably would have been a Kamala Harris voter.
I have an ex-girlfriend, one of my exes. She's a half Middle Eastern, half like white person. I don't know what, Danish or something or whatever. Her whole family are Middle Eastern. And they, in 2016, hated Trump. They actually had family dramas that split people in their family over some of them saying, I'm going to vote for Trump and stuff like, what everybody was going through in 16. Or in 20, and my bad, 2020. Maybe 16 as well, but in 2020 they had families split because of it. And I'm pretty sure they voted for Trump this time.
I think so.
He also said that he wants to know whose idea it was to have Joe Biden run for re-election at a 38% approval rating when he is the age that he is.
I'll be quick, guys. We talked about this. I've talked about this on the air well before the election. I love hearing this stuff after the election. But yeah, the border is a big issue. It affects every community in this country. The economy,
well, you can't. Then people are like, oh, well, if you don't want your job taken by an illegal immigrant, just get a better job. It's like, okay, well, how about you get a better job because you're not a politician anymore? You didn't win the vote. It's pretty fucking simple. What a surprise.
Say it's great when people look at their bank accounts and say, no, it's not. And they go to the grocery store and they say, I'm paying twice as much as I did under Donald Trump. So why should I vote for this administration again? So the analysis is correct.
I went to the grocery store yesterday. I spent like $70 and I got like cookies and like 5 or 7 things. Like I didn't get anything crazy. I bought a bag of beef jerky, but it was the store brand beef jerky.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. The price of everything.
One basket, $70. No, it was like, so like in a shopping cart where they have like the thing where you put the kids in like the in the seat. I filled that up, and then I had like 2 12-packs of soda, in the cart, and that was it. $70 fucking.
But after the fact, I kind of find funny because we talked about it before the election, and that's the whole ball game, unfortunately. And I'm sorry about my voice, by the way. I'm fighting a bit of a cold, we'll call it, and just trying to fight through it.
If you have kids, you're fighting a cold from October through April. Everybody knows that.
That's true.
Joe
when
Concha.
school starts, you're going to be fighting those colds. That's right.
You.
Feel better, Joe. Well, at least it's the weekend, so hopefully you can rest and relax. Thank you for joining us, waking up early.
I'm Steve Doocy. I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here.
He's not vaxxed. If he was, he'd be dead, obviously. Yeah, I think them trying to attack Joe Rogan, you know why they're attacking Joe Rogan? It's because Joe Rogan is eating their market share and he's making their influence less important. So it has nothing to do with like Joe Rogan's politics. It has nothing to do with Joe Rogan's viewpoints on anything. It has everything to do with self-serving behavior that is being done.
Joe Rogan used to be a Bernie bro. Remember that? You guys remember that last election cycle? He was a Bernie bro, so he used to be on their side.
For the benefit of themselves. That's why they want to do it. They want to delegitimize him so people turn on the television again.
Good take,
well, that's
bro.
not going to happen. I'm sorry. And here's another thing. Look at all the people in the audience here. Wait a second. It was like right before this,
They're
right?
all old ladies, I think. A couple dudes.
Take a look at where the fuck did it go? I want to see where they showed the audience of like all the husbands. Yeah, here we go.
Up.
See if I can play it here. What I'm trying to get at is the fact that all of these people are old. It's not like there's a lot of young people that are watching the show. Like I can't imagine a lot of 19-year-old girls that are like sitting down to watch The View. Yeah, they're boomers. Exactly. They're old. Like look at this.
Definitely an age cap
like,
there.
Look at that. They're all old as hell. They're all old as hell. Bro, this show... Oh, it's not good. Wine moms? No, they're not wine moms. They're wine grandmas.
Yeah, same thing.
They were wine moms 15 years ago. It's nuts. So, yeah, they're mad as hell. They're mad as hell. They're losing their entire fucking... I'm going to link y'all the video. It's nuts. Hag maxing. Yeah, bro, if you want to be a hag maxer, go to the live broadcasting of The View. Holy fuck, man.
All right, guys. That's it for you guys. So, what's going on in this video? What's going on over that one, Megyn Kelly? Yeah, that's it for you guys. I just wanted to watch that with you guys, and that was interesting, wasn't it? It's just like he's right about them going after Rogan. They're just angry because they're dying. Their media shares are dying. Their views are dying. Their money is dying. And if they don't regain power, like the Democratic Party, because let's be honest, The View is a extension of the Democratic Party. So if the Democrats don't get power, like The View, CNN, MS, like all the mainstream media is gonna be dead. If they don't win, they maybe be able to survive 4 more years, maybe limping along on reserves, but if they don't get back to where they were, they're dead. And if you're trying to make a YouTube channel about the news, this is a perfect time to start, dude. This is a perfect time to start, dude, because you have all the opportunities right now. Definitely if you went to college and you have some actual journalism experience, great time, because soon I guarantee you it's already happening, but majority of people are going to get their news from YouTube. I think right now it says, I saw an article saying 65% of people like our age, 20 to 35, get the news, or maybe 75% get the news from social media influencers. That's the news channels, bro. That's the new news. So if you guys have the talent, go do it, man. Go get that dough. Go get that money. And hopefully you stay true to yourself and don't change and just straight and narrow the truth. But all right, guys, we're gonna be doing some hardcore WoW later. We're gonna be streaming it. So if you guys are subbed to the channel, we will be on Twitch or here on YouTube. We'll be multicasting it, and hopefully we don't die in hardcore, dude. We're at level 14 on the mage. So make sure you guys like and subscribe if you guys are new here. I really appreciate it. If you're a hater, Keep hating, and I'll try not to cry. All right. I appreciate it, guys. I almost choked. I almost choked on the hate. I'll see you guys later for the stream. Peace out.